to do. While I've been tatting here and making a complete mess and all sorts, I thought to myself, I've got this far, why don't I make a little video just to show you what I'm trying to do. As you can see, there's a few bits on the table here. Right, first of all, this one here is the watch I'm trying to repair, and there's no life. I've even put it on the detector as well, just to make sure there ain't no life on it. The battery's in it, the battery's fine, there's just no life, it's dead. And the reason why I want to fix this one is because it's USA-C, and I imagine that's some sort of memorabilia for racing cars, and it's also got the racing car second hand there on the outside. So USA Championship maybe, I'm not sure, but it's a bit of a memorabilia watch, and it's never worked. But I've gone through a lot of my junk. Wow, yeah, I've got put it this way, I've got more watches than there are days in the year, so let's put it like that. And anyway, so I've gone through a bits and bobs and to see what's what, and obviously that don't work. But this one that I have actually already disassembled, that one does work, and I've already checked it. I've stripped it down. It's an old Seconda watch, which just so happens to have the same mechanism as what this one has got. All right, and I've stripped it down. I've took all the parts out, which are here. Can you see them? Yeah, you can just about make them out. If I just move your arm a bit without losing you. I don't zoom out too much because you won't see a fat lot else, because obviously this shit's very tiny and I've got no capacity of you seeing it right up close. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fetch out the bits and bobs from this watch and put these bits here. If I go back to my tweezers, you can have a look. Right, so we've got here this here, this is the coil. We're going to put sorry, that's the quartz, so we're going to put that in. Okay, the quartz is over here, all right, which is that lot there. Can you see that? That's copper wrapped thingamawatch. That's the coil that's out of this watch over there. Right, so this is the top plate that holds a lot of the things in. All right, I've not removed the bridge because there's no need. I don't need to remove that bit. I've took that piece out, well, which is part of the keyless, so that keeps that covered up. It sits about there, sort of, on this. But I'm going to change the whole lot. That there's the the negative part of the watch that sits out of that one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to change the top plate, the keyless part that holds that together, keeps it down, and I'm going to change the coil and the quartz. Right, get them all swapped out. And I thought you might want to sit and watch this absolute mess that I'm going to make. You know what I mean? Because I like messing. Messing's fun. Right, let's grab this plastic back off here again for the umpteenth dozen time. Right. Just making sure I'm in range. As I say, I haven't really got the room either. Lots of things on before me. Right, let's have a look at. Right, now I want to fetch the battery out. And this watch uses an AG1. This one does. Slightly smaller than the AG4, obviously, as you can tell by the number 1 and 4. Doesn't necessarily mean that way though, because here's the daft thing. 1 is not bad, it's an average size. 4 is slightly deeper. 3 is even deeper than 4, but 2's in the middle of all of them. Coming out, you little git. Coming out of there. Thank you very much. Bedtime. So I'll put you there. I've got all the screws and stuff in this little back of the watch over here, so I ain't gonna worry about it too much. I'll get you out. Pop you over there at the road, because we don't need you. Right. Next, and I'll keep whacking my head on the phone. So we want, if I do that, will that help at all, or will that not help? Will I hinder myself? After my technical difficulties, I'm now back. In other words, you should be able to see what I'm doing now with a bit of luck, and if you can't, I apologise. There's not much else I can do. I will keep checking just in case. Right, finish that one out. There must be a knack on keeping the screwdriver straight on these bloody flathead screws, and yet I can't seem to do it. Balls. That was the wrong bloody one and all after that. Oh dear. Specsavers, anybody? Come on. Don't you dare be an arse. Where's my other ones? I'll do a slight angle on these off. A bit sharper. Right, let's pop you back in there, shall we? Before we cause any more damage. It's this one I wanted. After all that. See? Slips straight off. I just can't seem to keep it straight. Either because I'm looking through this bloody magnifying glass and it's giving a distorted image. It's the only thing I can think of. Right. We can pop that off. Now this one's a bit tight on here for some unknown reason. It just doesn't want to come off very easily. So I've got to be. There you go. That'll do. It's near enough. I'm replacing that top part anyway, so that can go over there. I'm replacing that, so that can go over there with this one. First, I want that plastic piece. I want this bit here. That is the new one for there, which goes it's been a fiddly fucker. Right, now be careful with this one, will you? This one's the one that works. I'll pop you on there. So that's what we want to do, is put that on there, but now I'll fetch it back off again, just making sure it does fit. So I'll take the coil off now. See me by being a little fiddly bugger. Right, let's pop the coil off. So there's no real point just changing the quartz. If you've got both, you might as well go ahead and do the pair, because I haven't got the equipment to check whether the coil is good or bad, so there's no point. I might as well just whip them both off and go ahead from there. So that one might be good, don't know, but doesn't really matter. What are we looking at? I'm going to spin you around. Okay. I'm just going to be very careful that I don't damage the wiring. Right. Perfect. Okay. Now it's a matter of reassembling the darn thing. Let's pop me a screw in the coil. This is the worst time when you need magnetic stuff. There it was, gone. Right, let's try it again, shall we? I stripped it down earlier. I got the bridge off, and I will say this much: it was an absolute pain in the arse to try and get it to work, so, and fit back together again. Absolute bloody nightmare. Hold your breath, don't breathe too hard. See, that's my problem. I just can't get this screwdriver to sit straight on the screws. Anyway, that's that bit down. So, next bit. Coil. Why do I keep calling this quartz? That's what I'm supposed to be saying. Quartz. It ain't difficult. It's a bloody quartz. Looks nothing like the coil. You just put the darn thing on. Right. See? It loves to be fiddly. Well, so far so good. So I'm going to grab onto this now. This is the other one from off the downer watch. I'll pop that on the top, and hopefully there's too much pissing about. It should work, he says. Right. Oh yeah, look it. Almost. Oh, there we go. Plate is on. We can now put the screws back in now. So if I think I'll use these ones. These are quite cool, these, I think. They certainly do find the screws quite easily. So I'll pop you down there for a sec. I didn't think these were magnetic. I thought these wasn't magnetic. It's not supposed to be magnetic anyway. One down. Come on. Fuck me. Yep. I'm having lots of fun here. Try again. See? There must be a knack to it, I suppose, but I haven't found it yet. You think that the size of the screwdriver's wrong, because I've tried all screwdrivers and they all do the same bloody thing, they slip straight off, so yeah. Next, another screw. I can grab this one here that's next to me. Let's pick it up with these pair. Chuck it straight in. Come on. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what we need. And now, this is the best part, because this is the AG. The AG1, yeah, I know that's a new battery because that's the only one I brought out of the AG ones. Pop you in there and grab out the battery retaining screw, which is this larger head screw. If I can pig and see it with these magnifying glass I'm only using. Oh, that'll do. I can grab you from there. Right. Come on. There we are. As long as I don't breathe, sneeze, fart in the wrong direction, we should be alright to go. Or slip off the screw. About 30 times before I get anywhere near it. Okay then. I'm nervous. I really don't want to flip this over because I am nervous. I'm nervous to whether it's going to work or not. I'm nervous because it's just, you know, it's scary when you do things like this, you know, all tiny and shit. So, screws are in, quartz is in, coils on, so in theory this should actually work, shouldn't it really? Oh man, you have no idea. Oh, baby, baby, baby. Check that out, eh? Holy crap. Let's flip it the right way. There you go. See? Absolutely awesome stuff. That is brilliant, that is. Yeah, it's amazing what you can do when you have a downer. I'll have to give the inside a bit of a clean on that one. But hey, there we go. Perfectly fine now, working away. And all it needed was a replacement coil and quartz. It may have only needed a new quartz for a guess, but or even just a new coil, who knows. Like I say, I haven't got the equipment to test any of these things, so I can't do anything with it. So it's in the bin it goes. The reason why I changed this is because it had corrosion on it, but also that the keyless bridge, that plastic piece there was stuck on the end of it. It's not supposed to be. I think it's because it's got damage of some sort. Maybe we got the end of the plastic shaft pressed and squashed. It just made things awkward, and again, it'll go in a junk pile along with the old original quartz there. So yeah, that's what they're made, you know what I mean. But hey, in the bin, the small screws and stuff, we can hang on to them because they can always become handy for another time. But yeah, this one has been a great little downer. It's worked well. Perfect. Seconda. It's not a bad little watch either anyway. And didn't have a strap for it, had no use for it, so I always keep them like, you know, these kind of things anyway, regardless of whether they work or not, because you never know. Some watch that I want to repair, I can always take the bits off. I just have to hunt for the bits at the end of the day. So there we go. Happy days. Remember that? I've got to clean the inside of this though, like I said, and I shall do that next. Other than that though, there you are, all done, working wonderfully, and I'm so glad about that because I can stick a little strap on it. It's a nice little memorabilia watch, to be honest. Cheap as chips, but it does the job. See you later.